Hector Arana. This, if he can do it, be his first final round of the season. Looks like he's got the fire back, Mike, as he goes against Michael Phelps.
Well, he's got his work cut out, too, and I like this matchup. You know, Hector Arana's got about 200th of a second advantage on paper, performance advantage on the track, but Michael Phelps has been looking very good this weekend, coming off that DNQ at the previous race. Oh, Michael Phelps, huge hole shot.
Look at this.
Good
Michael
night.
Phelps takes it from a 008, 735 to Hector's 731. Yeah, you can party. You can party even more if you can win this event.
Wow. Almost a 1/10 of a second advantage off the start line. Look how big that was for Michael Phelps. Put it in other terms, Hector Arana would have had to run about a 725 to beat him. They saw that as soon as that launch, they knew they had him.
Get it, baby.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
Give me some, baby.
Well, with Matt Hagan, do you get used to the thin air and how hot that temperature is when you're out there? Or are you just so totally involved in racing that it never even crosses your mind?
I'll tell you, it's just awesome to go rounds up here, whether it's thin air, sea level, whatever. We're just glad to be going rounds, and this is a huge race for us, this Mopar car in the finals at the Mopar race. Hopefully we can bring home the win for everybody, Die Hard and Sheila as well. And, we're just having some fun, but we got to be humble. We haven't gone rounds in a long time, and we just got to take it one lap at a time and treat it just like it was the last one. So hopefully we can get this thing gathered back up and go out there and have some more fun.
All right,
thanks guys.
Well, as the U.S. Army team prepares this Top Fuel dragster for the final round, Tony Schumacher, you are one cool customer. You're out back smoking what you said was a very good cigar. How nervous are you? How much pressure are you under to get your first win of the season?
Well, no matter what kind of pressure you're under, all you can do is go out and drive like a machine. And we know what the Army car can do. We've been running consistent, not the super most stellar numbers, the 401, first round was low ET, but we got to go out and beat our teammate. And they have been the hardest and most difficult for us to beat this year. Very similar cars, very similar drivers. We go out and do what we do, but Spencer's a great team. That Fram car is tough right now. We need the first win. And like I've been saying, each round, you cannot sweep the swing without this win. Then second round, you cannot sweep it without this. We're going to go to the finals with the same mentality. If you do not win Denver, you cannot go on and sweep this Western swing. We're one of the few teams that have done it. This Army car is capable of it. We found some stuff last week, tested very hard in Chicago, and we got the car to win out.
Thank you, Tony.
Well, a pair of hole shot wins put Karen Stoffer and Michael Phelps in the finals. Pro Stock Motorcycles here on the mountain. Karen, you made your debut here a few years back, and now you've got a great opportunity. And after all the bad luck it seems like you and your team have had, how good does it feel right now to know that you're one step away from a Wally?
It feels really good, and you brought up the whole 1996 thing. Yeah, this is like kind of coming home. I'm on the West Coast, but I'm also on the place where we initially started way back in the day. But, it feels really good because we have been struggling with some mechanical gremlins here and there, and so it's nice to know when the bike's running and everything's working, we can make our way to the final round. So I'm excited. 2 Suzukis, but one of them's going to be this Geico Power Sports one, and that's what we want. We want to get as many passes as we can on Sunday, and we're doing it again.
And that other Suzuki being handled here by Michael Phelps. Michael, where have you been? We haven't seen you for a while here. You've been struggling this season.
Yeah, we started, matter of fact, after this race, Brainerd, I didn't have the bike left, and we just figured it out from the last race. Me and my brother went home. We worked on this bike from the day after the race. We got home. We drove straight home. We worked our butts off, and we ended up finding a problem with the bike. And thank God for that. God is good, and He gave us the knowledge and the wisdom to find out what's wrong with this bike. So we're gonna look like we're gonna be back to contend for this championship.
And I'm only planting the seed. If you get the Wally, will there be a happy dance with it?
I ain't no telling what I might do down here. I don't know. I might try to do a Michael Jackson all the way up to the starting line.
There you go. Moonwalking to the start line.
Oh, I got to see that. Well, this is the final matchup for Pro Stock Motorcycle. Karen will have lane choice as she is in her 4th final round of the season, and Michael Phelps just trying to become the second rider in history to win a race after a DNQ, just like Ellie did at Chicago. Matt Hagan, they're getting ready. They got a big matchup, one with a lot of interest in a win. That's John Force.